Hi, can you see me okay? I wanted to come and communicate with everybody today, and I also have a couple of little gifts for a couple of the women in here. And that was based around the way that they've been communicating in their business over the last month or so. So instead of sharing a post, I wanted to communicate myself in a different way, just so you can really feel, where I'm coming from. Perhaps sometimes our posts don't really get interpreted the right way, and perhaps sometimes phone calls also don't get interpreted the right way. So I've had quite a few catch-ups here, one-on-ones with women. I've done four phone calls with some of you leaders as well, and I have more at 5 o'clock. Communication's huge in our business, and as much as we're working from heart, it's really, really, really important for us to be able to learn effective, peaceful, mindful ways to communicate with each other. We all have so much love and passion. We're all here for the right reasons. It's to empower women into self-care practices. It's to support mums through the motherhood journey. It's also to birth little practices and rituals in the homes around essential oils, so these beautiful little children are growing up seeing mummy and daddy using the essential oils to create extra longevity and also to alkalize their bodies. So we all have a huge vision collectively, and I understand that we also all have our own little mini visions too. So let's communicate those. I would be really interested in hearing what your visions are, what your why is. We've spoken about it before. Some of you are new into this group and may not know what that means. So just pop in the comments box below, what does that mean? And then I kind of can feel into who's not aware of that, and we can share that with you. Communication, it is huge, and it's such a big umbrella, and if we don't have this down pat, then we come across some hurdles, and that's what I think I've identified over the last week or so, and more so today. As your support person, I have put up my hand to say I will do whatever I need to do to help you in your present moment to achieve your goals. I take hours and hours and hours out of my family's life, and also out of my free time, over the last couple of months, to really be there for you. And this is because this is a passion of mine, to be there for the people, to love, probably because I've been through so many hardships in my life and found it really difficult to have that one person there that really understood and was non-judgmental. And I guess I just want to give that back. So I'm like that in my personal life. It's not just in this business. So if I'm there helping you and offering you all this support, please understand that this is my personality. I know that there's a couple of the women that have known me for a very long time in this group, and they would also be able to shed some light on my personality and my heart and my givingness. I don't give all of these things to progress in my own business. I have always said from the start, I do this as a business to get the oils into every home. It is not for profit of finances. And today, just something that someone said was a bit of a projection. Perhaps it's something that I need to work on myself, but it made me feel as though they think that I'm in this to make money. And of course, the amount of hours that I am investing, and income will be absolutely incredible when I get to that stage, but I want to give you an idea of what I've done today for people. So there was a lady around here today with an autistic child, and she only had $115 cash she pulled out of her wallet to sign up, and she wanted to use oregano and On Guard First. What I did was I identified that $35 would be chewed up in membership. She would get 2 oils and it would come to that amount, thereabouts. What I said to her I'd do is I would pay the extra $55 out of my own money and gift to her so she can get the family physician's kit. She was just absolutely blown away. I made her up 2 roller bottles as well to take away. You know, in healthy exchange, she's actually giving something to herself. So I'll be in service and give something back to her as a little reward. So that $55 that I've just gifted her, which will probably be $65 with the postage, is something that I would do for anybody, regardless of whether I was in this business or not. It's just who I am. The money that I make from doTERRA is put towards free oils to cater for certain workshops and trainings. Yes, a little bit for my time. It definitely, the income that I'm getting, it creates my 100 PV order every month, and very rarely over the last few months do I order over 100 PV. It's exactly on the 100 PV because I want to be able to gift out other oils to inspire women. I've done that twice today for 2 women that come here. The other one that come here, I gifted a 15ml coconut fractionated oil. I gifted 5 roller bottles to the other 2 women. So I've probably given away about $30 worth of roller bottles, $17 worth of coconut oil, and about $110 worth of cash. I do not expect this from anybody, but I wanted to do this video so you can see from my heart that my heart and my soul gains so much from giving to you girls. There is absolutely no pressure coming from me at all on you girls, and I really want to highlight that because I feel like some of you are feeling a little bit different. And what's at the bottom of all of this is communication and how we're communicating with each other. And as I said, if there's anything that I can do on my end, then I am definitely open to hearing what you've got to say. But before you say it, I want you to have a good think about why perhaps you could be projecting that onto me. And I want you to be really truthful with yourself, because this is the difference in real self-discovery and just communicating on that surface layer. Obviously I want to work with really empowered women, and I've put my hand up a long time ago and I asked, my God to send me some really powerful women to work with that are ready to work on themselves, because this is a soul advancement business. It is a personal development business, all wrapped up in a beautiful oily business. So we can fluff about all we like and go out there and sell essential oils and things like that, but unless we're ready to really face our truth, get real with ourselves and be able to communicate that authentically, then we're going to come up against a lot of blockages. And I've been through them, and you're going to go through them too. I can see some of you are going through them right now. So communication today is my focus, and that's why I'm doing the video. Before we go any further, I want to communicate that I have a bottle of Balance to give away, and I have a bottle of Claricalm to give away. And I want to give these 2 bottles away to 2 women that have really embodied very clear communication. They've communicated their boundaries, they've communicated how they'd like to communicate as professional women in this business, so when are good times for me to communicate with them, or when are good times for them to communicate with their upline. They have very strong masculine, healthy energy, so they can set their boundaries and honor those boundaries. They're okay to say, no, I can't talk right now, or could you please call me another time? Vice versa. It's taken me a very long time to have healthy boundaries. I always felt guilty saying no, so I'd always just put myself in situations where I could get really burnt out because I simply just wanted to be there to help. Support the leaders in this business. There is no job description that comes along with being a support person in this business, so I've really valued your communication and finding out what our job descriptions perhaps could be. And because we are so many different personalities and so many different women from so many different backgrounds, we're going to have multiple different job descriptions. So what I expect from my upline, or what I would like from my upline, might be very different to what you need from your upline or myself. And I just want you to take this into consideration, because sometimes we can put so many expectations on our upline and think that they should be doing this or they shouldn't be doing that. But really, unless you voice what it is you want, then we're really mind readers. So be very clear in what you want in a support person, because if you're voicing something, which has happened to me and it's ignited this, that I've had a couple of women, or one in particular, that has really said, I want this business and I'm ready to move through a lot of blockages and things like that, and I've been there to support her 100% and just hold so much love for this beautiful soul. And I have then delivered whenever she's rang, whenever she's messaged, I've just given my all to her. Everything that I hold, from my own personal experience, from my own education, I've gifted forward. But I felt like today, I'm going to be real, because we are communicating, that it's come back to bite me on the bum, because it's been said to me that that she wants to take a step back because she feels pressured. So I don't feel that I put any pressure on any of you to do anything. I feel that I ask what it is you need and what it is you want, and then I deliver accordingly. I feel like, perhaps because I am so at ease with myself and with challenges, that others may not be. Maybe I don't understand that. Like, if there's a challenge and there's a hurdle or there's something that I've got to work through, I'll just do it. Like, tell me what to do and I will do it. It's hard work. You've got to have the big kahunas sometimes to look at yourself in certain ways. And I have in the past projected and reflected it onto other people. We are all human. But my message today was not only for you, but was also for myself, to don't project and reflect. Hold that space with yourself and communicate very clearly what it is you want. We are trying to support you as supporters, supporting women, and women are just complex creatures like we are, so it's not an easy job to be able to support women, but if we can all work together, we can do this. And that's what I really wanted to integrate. Very, very clear communication. If you've communicated to your upline, I really want this business, I want to do this, I'm facing this blockage, okay, I'm working through this blockage, yes, 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 and you're doing it. And then somewhere along the line, you've gone, you know what, this is just too much, or I'm coming up against another blockage now, or I don't like how this is feeling. Please communicate that, because we can only go off our last piece of communication and what you wanted. And if that's changed and we keep delivering the same message and support to you that you needed back here, but you're really now sitting here, that can then come on when we're still supporting you this way. That can then come across like as if it's pressure, because you're not really wanting it anymore, but we're still delivering that. And that can definitely come across as pressure for you. But that pressure's not coming from us. That pressure's coming from you not speaking into your truth and communicating to your upline, I'm no longer in that place. I'm actually here now, so your support needs to change. We are not mind readers. We are honestly here from heart to just serve you where you're at. Just reach out and just always be very open and authentic with your communication. Don't let the ego have any place in this little leader's room, because all of us women are exactly the same. We all have certain insecurities. We all have, major blockages. We're all working through wounds and traumas. We're all trying to build a business. We're all trying to inspire people. And there is nobody out there that could say that they are 100% pure and clean and content, and that they don't go through, any of this, because they do. So today I just wanted to end that Hayley Edwards, you just blow me away with just that really beautiful, the masculine aspects where you're really confident in yourself. You're not like a tumbleweed, whereas I'm quite, I do. I have invited the masculine in, so I'm really feeling it with setting the boundaries, and I'm okay to say no, I can't talk now. Sunday's my family day, and I work Monday to Saturday, and having the 10 a.m. and 5 a.m. calls in place rather than the 100 messages coming through during the day. But yeah, I've kind of always flowed into the feminine, and I am a very sensitive person. So, and I also give probably too much. I've never really had those boundaries, so I've more been in that feminine or unhealthy feminine aspects. But Hayley, you just represent, that big white fir tree that just stands there in the ground, and you have just taken this journey. And you have rolled with it. You have been just so amazing for me to be able to bounce things off, because you're complete opposite to me. So obviously me trying to, always care about everybody, my perceptions don't necessarily always suit. So you're really good to bounce those ideas off. You're also very easy to communicate with, so you don't take anything to heart. You know that whenever I'm speaking to you, that it's just really for your best interest, and it's from our customers' best interests. It's got nothing to do with me at all. And you're really there all the time, just saying, well, I could probably, I'm struggling with this, and you're not really embarrassed. Like you don't shame your business because it's not where you thought it might be. Your progression and involvement, last month just blew me away. You did Elite in 30 days, and I just think you're absolutely amazing, and you're a huge part of this leaders group, and I would love for everybody to get to know you a little bit better and see how you're embodying your business, because I know I've definitely learnt so much from you, and you've really empowered me to embrace that masculine side of the communication, which I struggle with, which I guess is speaking into these issues without so much love and fluff. Like where I felt like when I was delivering words like that, I needed to kind of soften it up. But now I'm okay just delivering, because I know that I really am coming from the right space. And I know one Blue Diamond once said, to be, a presidential diamond or a diamond in this business, you're going to have to get comfortable with women being uncomfortable with you, and women not liking what you've got to say, because they will never progress in this business until you can say that's not the best way, or you're not communicating the right way. And I'm really going to struggle with that, because I like to people please. So thank you so much for all your inspiration. You just completely blow me away, and I loved our little chat today as well, and I really walked away feeling much better. The other person I wanted to gift Clary Calm to was Tamara Metcalf, because she's just like my rock, and another woman that I've really locked arms with as far as the community vision, and we'll be going into the business together as far as launching, the branding and that little bit of point of difference that the Alkalizing Angels holds. Like as far as the website, we're going to be doing community circles, sister circles. I don't want to share too many secrets, but yeah, we definitely have a different relationship, where Tam is also very grounded and complete opposite to me, but we work very well together because our communication is so authentic. We can type really short, blunt messages to each other, because we obviously know that each other's really busy, but we're needing that communication to cross without taking any offense to it, which is a very special place to be. Just embodies, her role and her rank with just such grace and beauty, while still holding that masculine energy. So yeah, I'm just really wanting to birth today's communication video celebrating both of these women, and there's always opportunities, because I just want to gift all of you oils, so there'll be just different little themes. Today just so happens to be the first day, and I've already got little ideas for everybody else, drawing on all your strengths. And yeah, with each one I feel it's just an opportunity for me to kind of open that gateway for myself and learn how to communicate a little bit better. So maybe if we could all just really speak our truth and where we're at, and understand that our truth last week may not be our truth this week, and reassess and check in, and always check in with your upline if there is any changes, so they don't have to be mind readers. If you're feeling like you're not getting support in some way where you'd really like support, then please voice that, and just stay really truthful to your boundaries, and everything that comes under that communication umbrella. I feel that if you've got something really beautiful to share, or you're changing your direction a little bit in the business, don't do it in a text message or a Facebook message. Pick up the phone and call. It's just so, I know we all are very busy in our businesses, and we are also busy as mums and working mums, and we're really just at the moment, all of us are trying to find our grounding. So phone calls probably perhaps seem timely, but really feel into what the message is, and is it an appropriate message for Facebook message? Is it an appropriate message for email? Is what I want to say best delivered in a phone call, or wait till a Zoom? So really kind of just slotting in, understanding what communication needs to be delivered, and then slotting into the appropriate one, I think will really help us all, and I'm definitely taking that on board myself. Hope you all have a beautiful evening. Please help me celebrate these two women, and looking forward to celebrating more of us and you through the rest of the month. I love everybody, and have a beautiful night. Bye.